Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on the channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over a very interesting Backrooms level. It's a level that's located in outer space. I never really thought about a level being in outer space, so the second I ran across this level over on the Wikidot, I actually knew I had to cover it right away. Hopefully you enjoy the video. Thank you so much for all of your support. The channel is booming right now. We're going crazy. We're only 20k away from 100,000 subscribers. That's always been a dream of mine. You guys are making my dreams a reality. Thank you so much. But with all this sappy stuff out of the way, let's get into the video, shall we? Level 78 is classified as a Class 2 difficulty, and overall it's pretty safe. It has a low entity count, and there are some things that might be dangerous, but in the long run, it's alright. It looks like a huge space station, and it looks to be in like an outer space type area. Apparently, the halls inside of this space station look really similar to the real-life International Space Station, and the only difference is that this level's halls seem to go out in infinite directions. There isn't any gravity on this level, so you'll just be floating around wherever you're going, and on every surface here, there's a ton of technology, like buttons or levers or screens, you know, like that typical spaceship console-looking thing. The weird thing about this tech is that there isn't any power source or electricity that even turns it on, so they're just kind of useless. Another weird thing about this level's layout is that some of the walls have actually changed to be the level 0's wallpaper instead of the space station wallpaper. That's weird. On each side of the halls, there are rooms and corridors that just jut into the middle of the spaceship. Most of these rooms are dilapidated and falling apart, or are just nasty in general, but they're all separated from the hallways with these airlock doors. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those doors that make that hiss when they close. They're in Star Wars. Inside some of these rooms, there are these garden things that grow these weird plants that don't even seem to need sunlight, and these plants take over entire rooms in some spots. There are also random bathrooms at the end of hallways, but these bathrooms are all really disgusting and they have floating excrement in the air, so don't go in there. Sometimes on the level, there are these zones called the pod bays. These are circular rooms with padded yellow walls and these harnesses on the wall sometimes, and if you're really lucky, there'll be just space jumpsuits floating around the area. However, most of the time, these jumpsuits are either broken or torn, or they're just useless, but they're there. They're pretty cool. Around the entire level, there are these porthole window things on the floors and ceilings and looking into those corridor areas. They're legitimately unbreakable, and people have tried to break them, but they can't. If you look through them, most of the time you can see stars, but that's it. No Earth, no planets, no moons, no sun, just stars. People that have stared at the stars for too long have actually reported weird blinking and flashing light patterns, and the sudden urge to get closer to the stars. Okay. Sometimes people that do this are found not moving and floating around the level with all of their oxygen missing from their body. And sometimes those same people that get fixated on the stars actually turn into wretches and guard that specific porthole. So they pretty much are so addicted to looking at those stars that they just stay there until they become a wretch. Weird. There are no bases or outposts here, probably since there's no gravity, if I had to guess. And as far as entities go, there actually are some here, but they're pretty rare. Clumps live in the bathrooms, dullers are sometimes floating around the hallway intersections, wretches are also floating around, which is terrifying. Just imagine a wretch floating directly at you. And there are actually a bunch of combines walking around too, which if you remember from my Backrooms Creatures video, those are pretty much giant hairy centipedes. Ugh. There's also death moths that fly around too, except they can't fly very well and they get really disoriented because of no gravity. And that goes for any creature that's here that can fly. They all seem to struggle with the concept of no gravity, but to me it sounds like a skill issue. To enter this level, you can go through an airlock door on level 56, and some say there's a door that's almost exactly the same as this one on level 5 as well, inside of the boiler room under the hotel. And to exit, you can enter one of those airlocked rooms, and you'll have a chance of being sent to level 11, because sometimes the porthole that's locked onto the airlock room that you can look in, it'll actually show the streets of level 11 rather than looking into the stars or whatever else you see out there. So if you see a porthole with level 11, walk through the nearest door and you'll be sent to level 11. Simple as that. Wouldn't it be crazy though if like the Backrooms was sort of like outer space, in the fact that they're both kind of non-Euclidean, meaning like neither of them obey actual physics or geometry, and they don't really bend to what we think should happen. Like in space in real life, there's no gravity, there's no wind, there's none of that stuff. You're kind of just floating around up there, if it's even real, but that's a conversation for another day. But imagine being in the Backrooms and being in space at the same time. Like, your mind must be tripping out. Because from reality, you would obviously remember there being no talks of space, but you literally just got sent to a different universe or a different reality, which is what the Backrooms would be. But you're also in a place that you never thought you would be in real life, which is space. So you're in two different places in life that you literally never thought you would ever be in. And neither one of them seem real to me, because like I can't fathom the idea of actual space existing, much less the fact that I have like a 1 in 7 million chance of falling through this void into the Backrooms and landing in this space area. It's just crazy to me that to think that like, what if that happened? Like, what if you actually did that? Like, real science shows that there's a, so-and-so chance of people phasing through actual material. I mean, it's like 1 in 7 million, but there's 7 billion people in the world. I mean, it's possible, right? I mean, who's to say someone hasn't done it already? I'll save the rest of the crazy conspiracies for Backrooms Conspiracies Part 2, because you all seem to love the first part. It's currently blowing up, literally. It has like 120,000 views. It's going crazy. Thank you so much. I didn't think anybody would watch it, but you all watched it, so I'm really thankful for that. It was a fun video to make, and I'm excited to make more. But yeah, on to the outro. So yeah, that is it for this video on Backrooms level 78. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I just want to thank you all so much for your insane support on the channel. We just hit 79,000 subscribers. What? I literally am speechless. We're just growing so fast, and it's growing like crazy, and I cannot thank you enough for all you do for me. Thank you for changing my life. You guys are a blessing to me. I'm so excited to keep pumping out some awesome content. We're on the road to 100K, and we only have 20K left to go until we get there. I'm just really excited for that, and I'm really excited for you all to see the new content that I got coming out soon. I got a ton of new series, ton of new stuff coming out. It's going to be great. It's going to be groundbreaking. No one else is doing what I'm about to do. It's going to be insane. I hope you're ready. Just buckle up. Make sure you go sub to my second channel, Broogli, if you want to see some gaming videos with me in them, and sometimes other people too. And go check out the Broogli Discord down below if you want to talk to me and if you want to participate in some random discussions, stuff like that. And don't forget to join the Minecraft SMP down below as well. And as always, thank you so much to my patrons and channel members. I genuinely appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much for supporting me a little extra. You guys are a huge motivation. Thank you. That's it for me in this video. I will see you in 2 days with a brand new Negative Levels Explained video. Get hyped. See ya.